UK homies. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Mark. This is Dad Tech. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We talk about tech, we talk about video stuff, drone stuff, plenty of different tech things that we cover. So please like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, today we have the COB Light from iFootage in the exact model SL1 60DN. I'll just probably call it the iFootage COB Light maybe for the whole video. And they did very graciously send me this product. This is going to be a unboxing. Very excited to see. I've had a bit of a sneak peek and already got in there. So as I'm unboxing it, it's not going to be as prim and proper as it would as if you're doing it for the first time. But I was just excited and I wanted to dig in and see what we got. Without further ado, there we go. And it's also called the Anglerfish. I don't know if that's a series or if that's a specific model, but that's actually going to be relevant in a minute. So I'll talk about that, but in case you care, this is the full box. So when I got the package today, I was thinking, okay, maybe it's a box this big, but the actual box that the FedEx guy dropped off was like this big. So I thought, what's in here, what they send me, and it was the light. They sent me a bracket, and they also sent me, again, very graciously, thank you so much, iFootage, a softbox. And I'll have that down here. We'll be getting that out. Let's take a look. Here's the box. Nicely branded. It's got some straps on the top, which means you could probably either strap it to something or strap something in there. Maybe it's even your, probably light stand actually, might go there. It's elasticated. So one thing I was very impressed with when I first took a look at this, remember I cheated and I got this out, which was this whole thing. I do a lot of interviews where I'm taking all my gear and I'm going and shipping it all with me. And I've got a pretty good handle on what to take and what not to take at this point. But portability is pretty important to me. And this solves a lot of problems, just this bag, just them having it in this awesome bag. My other light I typically take, that one does come in a box, but it's just not as versatile. This is very versatile. And where this little logo comes into play, so when I was in the Navy, this was actually the logo, the insignia of my squadron. It was a anglerfish. We used to just call it angry fish, but yeah, it was basically exactly that. Not exactly that, I didn't have the C in there, but it was this. And that was on the front of my helicopters I used to fix. That was on my chest a lot of the time. And that's pretty cool, that connection's there. So a little side note, but there you go. And then the other thing that struck me with how cool this is it's all very nice and neat in here. So the big cable, foam insert, which obviously perfectly fits it. And then get this. How neat does that look? You're like, where is the light? Where is this thing? So obviously this cable was so much more neater when I got it out the first time. So that went in right here. And then this is our little funnel and the light. Again, nice and neat in that little compartment right there. I've already kind of scoped out a little bit of how I'm going to carry this, and I probably won't be taking this with me, so that'll free up some space. And then chances are I won't have this on top as well. I'll just have the cable laid in there, but it gives me, I can put some more stuff in here. I can maybe put my mics in here, and there's also a little zippy up here to put stuff in. So I could probably do a lot with this bag alone, just with the way they've put this together. Very nice and neat. And again, I come from the military background where when you get things have a place, there's a place for everything, right? Your tools all have a place, and not just because it's nice, neat, and tidy, but because you need to know if you've lost something, or you need to know if there's a spanner in an aircraft that's about to go flying, so you need to account for everything. So not that that's relevant here, but the military background in me says, oh, having something like this foam filled with everything, I'm sure you could probably take this whole foam thing out, but obviously the protecting factor of the light is a major thing. I've got a few other iFootage products. You also get some stickers. And I'm a sucker for stickers. These will be going on my fridge. I've already got a couple of these in my fridge for my other products, but I do like them, so thank you. And even an extra little cable organizer. Am I a fan of this? Heck yeah, I am. And onto the light. So again, I have a little play around with this and I just put it all back together for the sake of unboxing it. But here's our COB Light, our key light, and there's your fan and your intake, and in the back of it. So you got your power input right here, USB-C out by the looks of it, on, off, dials, and I have had a play around with it. So it does have some special effects. So it's like lightning and there's a bunch. You can go through them. Very cool though, the fact that it has them. I love the little mount. So the just, from my first impressions of this thing, one, it's the weight. I put this on my light stand and realized pretty quickly, okay, this thing is light. I may not have to do counterweights on my light stand to allow this thing to not tip over. And the mounting option right within the base of this. And it's simple. It's not dual colored, which for my case is perfect. 5600 Kelvin is what I need for studio lighting, and this provides it. And then you've got a little release for the mount system. Now the mount is I don't know what the official term is, but it's smaller than the, I'm gonna struggle with this one. I'm definitely not a aficionado. I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to mounts for lights, other than I know Bowen mount. My other light has a Bowen mount. This one is a little bit smaller, so I don't know what the official version of that is. There's an adapter plate that they sent me so to allow the softbox to be attached. So this is a little bit smaller than that, and you've got the smaller to the bigger, and then you put your softbox on. When I fired this thing up downstairs and played around with it, yeah, simple. It is light, compact, portable, and I already know for a fact this is going to be my light I'm taking with me, just because of the box, because of the lightweightness of this, and this is going to be my take to places key light, as opposed to lugging my other one around, which is just a little bit more hefty, there's a little bit more to it. The weight behind this thing and the light that came out of it, 5600 Kelvin, put it to 100% with a softbox on, and it lights up a big area, right? Very nice, soft light. Obviously this is initial unboxing and I've just fired it up a couple of times just to check it out. But at this point, that's as far as we're going to go with the light quality that's coming out of here within the official review that will come shortly. After I've played around with it, after I've used it, I know I have an interview coming up in a couple of days, which this is going to be going with me, and I'll give my honest feedback based on how that goes, and then any other instances. I'm probably even going to do a side-by-side here of the 3 different lights that I have within the review. That might be a different video as well from the review, but I'm certainly going to do that because I want to see what works best for this environment. Now my current light here I have is a ring light, and that is super portable too, so that might just be the permanent fixture for here. But I really want to see the difference between the different lights, say 100% light, 100% on all of them, and then maybe work its way down and see which one looks best. But yeah, I like this. I think it's pretty cool. It's also got the little anglerfish fish on the side of it right here. So that fish has followed me around, and I'm very happy to see iFootage is using it on their lights and maybe other stuff. But yeah, the little mechanism here for tightening, and I just know this is going to be so much simpler than my current setup with just this, and then your cables and the box. I like it. So let's take a look at the softbox and see how this looks. iFootage bag, and this one I've had other. You cheeky, did you just turn on? Like, did I press you? I don't know. Stay. I've had bags like this from other companies, not iFootage, where you get it out of the box, you pick it up, stop rustling, and like it instantly becomes detached right here. And this is not happened to me, and they've branded it, so obviously it means that they're pretty happy putting their name on something that is going to stand the test of time and not just pick it up once and it breaks. So Happy with this, and the handle makes it super easy to carry. And by editing magic, a lantern softbox. Branded here, this is the adapter I was talking about, which gives you the ability to get this on the light right here. And then the bow mount, I believe, is right here. I'm not sure if there's different size bow mounts, but that is the adapter. And then that is the softbox. A little bit smaller than my other one, but therefore more portable. Obviously, time will tell with, I'm pretty confident this is going to give me some very soft light while I'm using it. It did downstairs when I tested it. There we go. Pretty straightforward. And one thing I noticed when I was putting the softbox on was I always struggled with my other one, getting somewhere to hold the softbox, the lantern, and getting it in and turning it, and then when you take it off, the reverse. With that mount being on there, it just makes it super easy to grab the mount, place it on, and then a good handle also to take it off. So I really like the way they designed it. You could put within that mount, let me grab it. For me personally, I'm not going to take this off because it just doesn't make sense to take it on and take it off all the time. But they also put a mounting option on the bottom of this. So whether you could just have camera, I keep saying camera. This little thing looks like a camera, right? So like a little handheld camcorder. So whether you want to mount it directly on this, I don't know if that's an option or if that's a smart option, and then your softbox here, and then basically it's just connected right there. I'm sure that could be fine. But saying that, this one I think is a little bit more sturdier. I believe it's made of metal or something on them lines, whereas this is plastic. So maybe not, but just the fact that they thought to do this, that's the mount right there, and then a quick release and away you go. And with that said, that's the unboxing of this iFootage COB Light, and it's gonna add something to my kit, and I like that and I appreciate that. So if you want this product, it will be listed in the description below, so absolutely go check that out. Obviously this is just an unboxing, but at this point I'd say great. But then obviously the review is going to come after I've had some usage around it. I appreciate iFootage for sending that. Shout out to them. They're a UK company, I heard, or they're based out of the UK. I can see UK written on a whole bunch of different things on this. So shout out to my UK homies. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.